We ended section 3.2 with an exercise. You were supposed to apply the Kano model to dining services at a university, for example Sodexo. Here's an example of what you could have come up with. For basic requirements, clean silverware, clean plates. There's plenty of silverwares and plates, so nobody is running out, and food that's not spoiled so you won't get sick. Examples for revealed requirements, maybe the hours of operation, the price of the food. The delighters could be offer seasonal dishes like turkey on Thanksgiving or pumpkin pie in the fall, or extra hours of operation during finals week. You probably came up with different ones, and that's just fine. Let's talk about a CTQ tree, which is a tool that can help you identify critical measures that relate to customer requirements. The diagram will include the voice of the customer, CTQs, and also PCIs. You start out by identifying the voice of the customer, then you translate those into the voice of the customer into the CTQs, and then you identify PCIs. Let's take a look at an example. Remember the definitions from section 3-2. The voice of the customer was the customer requirements as expressed in the customer's own terms. CTQ is the customer requirements translated into measurable characteristics, and then the PCIs control the CTQs. We have control over the PCIs. They're measurable too. Now, a CTQ tree, you have 3 columns. The voice of the customer in the left column. Then it branches out into the CTQs. You could have several CTQs to make sure you really satisfy the voice of the customers, and then each CTQ can have several PCIs. Let's take a look at an example. For example, if you were in the business of molding lenses at an injection molding company, the lenses may go into projection televisions. The voice of the customer may be, I want an assembly that gives me a perfect image, no blurry vision. A CTQ may be, okay, we have to get the outer diameter right in millimeters, so you may, because otherwise the lens may shake in the assembly and you won't get a clear image. So outer diameter may be a CTQ in millimeter. Now the PCI that controls the outer diameter would be the injection hole pressure, for example, in bar, or the mold temperature in Fahrenheit. So those are your PCIs. Another CTQ may be cosmetics, no smudges, no fingerprints on the lenses. PCIs may be scuff marks, where you keep track of the percentage of rejected parts due to scuff marks. Another example, here we have an example of a service call, a call center, where you may call into Best Buy call center to talk about a problem you have with a computer. So the voice of the customer may be, I want a short wait time and I want friendly reps. CTQs may be for wait time, well, let's keep track of the time the customer is placed on hold in minutes, or let's keep track of the number of transfers before the customer is helped. For friendly reps, we could track that by seeing the percentage of customers that are greeted by name, or the percentage of customers not interrupted. So you can see all the CTQs are measurable entities that have units attached with them. And you can use those to see at the end of the month how you're doing. Let's do an exercise. Imagine you get your internet through Mediacom, a cable company. Apply the CTQ tree diagram technique to develop CTQs for that cable company.